You can see how high Ellie has to take it because she has so much power. Otherwise, she could throw it way deep out of bounds.
No doubt about that one. That's in the circle.
Yeah. Probably that crosswind.
Handley.
And a similar looking line with even a better placement.
Right on bullseye's edge goes Holyn. Ooh, another bullseye hit for Handley.
Incredible. And you can see she had to disc down to a slower speed. I think that was a mid-range, put a lot of spike on it. That was well done. Really great height she put on that. I don't think it ever got above the height of the band of the basket, and that's the way to park it safely. Oh,
Huge make.
that was such a big make, and with a hazard behind it. Ian, that was fantastic.
Handley. Just one birdie on the hole from the field today, that by Cadence Burge. I think we're going to see at least two, maybe three now after this card gets through.
Wow, Holyn Handley, even better than Missy under the basket.
It's a bullseye plus.
And with so much power and distance, Holland's playing this on a pure hyzer just to get it left. And that is like textbook placement. Almost 3 weeks to heal it up, but of course she's going to be playing disc golf the whole time, so I doubt it had time to.
Handley gets nearly pin high off the tee, Zoe.
And that is the approach I wanted to see.
Oh my gosh.
Using a putter, and it's going to stable out just at the end to come into the hill versus a forehand going down the hill. Holyn Handley is playing this hole perfect.
Yeah, she definitely broke that one apart.
Tour scene.
She was fun to watch those.
Oh my
when
goodness.
she was out here.
Yes.
Tons of highlights. Handley, tee of 18. Oh, it's flipping nicely.
Unbelievable. She's past the basket and just outside of the bullseye. We haven't seen that yet today. That's looking really nice for Holland's finish.
To get within two of the lead and grab a lead card spot tomorrow.
Holyn. Looked like a bit of a yank out of the hand.
What the plays are coming up ahead, is this worth it? And it is for Holyn Handley. Fantastic putt.
Monster make, and that was perfect too.
I can feel the confidence coming off of Holyn all the way up here in the booth from that putt. Playing something with a little less stability, and Heiser flipping it up, coming in nicely. She's on the right-hand side of the fairway, and she's pretty far up there.
Handley, her second after the booming drive.
This is great shape.
You love that from Handley.
Taking advantage and capitalizing on the opportunity.
Holyn looking dominant today, Zoe.
Very solid.
Handley's approach on 9. Almost grabbed it too, Zoe.
Yeah, I like the way Holyn breaks this hole down.
Yeah, I did actually. It's actually not in that bad of a place. It should be a pretty easy up and down.
No, that's good to hear. Thank you, sir. Handley? There you go. Yeah, I think they really tightened it up this year, Brian.
On both sides, actually, the right and the left. It's been brought in to make this hole 14 a little more challenging.
Yeah, it was a bit of a cupcake without the OB. Handley. has this for a 3-stroke lead.
She got it. Pulling away with a 3-stroke lead. Holyn has been so dialed in all throughout this second round. I love how Holyn is pushing the absolute widest point of the fairway just before that Mando tree and then hyzering back. She's way up there on a pure hyzer, and it should just be an easy chip for the birdie up to the green.
Handley, an absolute bomb off the tee. Just a little pitch down the hill. She can even see the basket, Zoe.
Incredible.
A little hop and not bad at all.
Yeah, to get yourself a view of the basket off the tee is just elite. This is looking so good. Getting a little air bounce, and again, like yesterday, a little deep of the pin. She's in circle 1 for the birdie. She got it. For the time being, a 5-stroke lead for Holyn Handley. Just prior to the Beaver State Fling, we saw Holyn trending in the right direction. She had a 4th place, 3rd place, 2nd place finish. We were waiting to see her on the top of the podium. She does it in fine fashion at the Beaver State Fling, and now she's got the confidence to continue with it. That was so smooth, Ian. That's that rhythm we saw all day yesterday in round 2.
Holyn looking to do the exact same thing. Her down-tempo game has just gotten so much better, so much more competent coming out of the hand.
Oh, yes, she stays in bounds. With the height that she released, I was worried about those branches. She does ultimately clip them and stays in. That's a close putt.
They got her day 1. She hit those branches and dropped OB. Today, just enough. Wow. And a short eagle putt coming up as a result to send the lead to 7. Vegas will send it back to 6, though.
I'm a little worried about the hazard. She navigates it, and she's not far out of the bullseye. Fantastic drive from Holyn Handley.
Handley to pile on with a birdie. Yes, she does. Handley at 21.
Oh, that was so well done. Brian mentioned how it was going to be a tricky window. Also that stump in the middle of the fairway, and Holyn just stepped up, didn't take too much time to think about it, and put herself right outside of the bullseye.
Holyn off the course with a par, 6 under day.
Giving it plenty of height and guaranteeing it gets over.
How about that?
Ian, let's go. I mentioned it just moments ago. The nerves have kind of cooled off after seeing what happened to her card mate. Collected enough to make this birdie count. Important putt by Holyn Handley, and again, her pace is looking perfectly repeatable, solid.
Big stuff. We've only just seen maybe one nervy shot out of Holyn Handley all day long. She just looked fantastic. Handley It's shaping, Zoe.
Yeah, I like how she plays kind of a... Oh my gosh. Man, I thought that was going to be the ace I was just talking about, because an ace here is a perfect shot. It's not dangerous. That's why I bring it up. I'm waiting to see this one get hit. This is kind of wide, but it hyzers in time.
And has just enough height to carry the OB parked for birdie from Handley. That's another speed bump dodge right there for Holyn.
Yeah, and you mentioned it. That rough right there in the OB patch is so thick. There will be 0 skips coming out of that. Holyn Handley on the tee of 14. A low line drive at the basket. Beautiful shot. Holyn touches the pole, and you can hear it from the crowd. We know Holyn went just a tiny bit long on this shot yesterday, and today, perfect. Lisa is in very good position right now, and it is all up to Haley to solidify second or give it away.
Handley, her second. That drive was unbelievable, Zoe. That was just a little chipper.
I have to point out that chip shot being done so perfectly. We talked about it earlier. We've heard Brian expand upon it throughout the weekend, but Holyn is in the best peaking shape of her season we have ever seen.
Handley.
Her final tee shot of the Sunset Hills, or excuse me, Ledgestone Open event. And she's in circle 2.
Yeah.
And Lisa Fakis right now has got to be smiling really big, thinking that she was finishing this tournament in 3rd place and now grabs a share of 2nd.
Handley pitches over for the winner's drop in. King in for a share for 2nd in Discraft's Ledgestone Open, presented by Grip EQ champion Holyn Handley.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2024 Ledgestone Open champion. She's sponsored by Discraft, Holyn Handley.
I got the 2024 Ledgestone champion, Holyn Handley, joining me on the green at 18. Holyn, you just took down your 2nd DGPT event of the season. It's got to feel pretty good. How are you feeling right now?
Oh, I feel great. So much less stressful than the last one.
Well, let's talk about the week. I mean, yes, you played really well all weekend long, but it wasn't without some hiccups and it wasn't without a battle going into this final day. You had Haley King on your heels, multiple-time Elite Series champion, major champion. When you woke up this morning, what was your mindset? How'd you carry yourself before the round?
Honestly, I tried not to think about what Haley or anyone else was going to do. I told myself, you just have to play good today. You don't have to do anything crazy. And then got off to a really good start, made the putt on 1, built some confidence, and was really just trying to stay within my own game.
When you won at Beaver State, there were a lot of people saying, okay, the Beaver State win opens the floodgates for Holyn. But I'm guessing there's some other experiences that have helped you along the way as well. What experience maybe this season got you to this next level where you're winning consistently now?
I mean, the last few months, it's because I've been close so many times, it's really been just learning how to handle the last day, because I feel like it does take a little bit extra effort to stay in the right mindset on the last day than the other days, because you can always kind of tell yourself, like, you got a lot of holes left, but when you're starting to run out of holes, that's a different feeling, and I've got to experience it a lot, so. Oh yeah, huge thank you as always to my mom. I don't know if she's watching live or if she's going to go back and watch later because it stresses her out. Shout out to my dad and my grandma as well, and to Tyler's family, because they're huge supporters of me as well.
Well, it sounds like you have a giant slip and slide to go celebrate on. Holyn, congratulations. We'll see you out there. Back to you. Did you enjoy that video? Why not click on one more? Better yet, why don't you subscribe to the Disc Golf Pro Tour and catch more Disc Golf Pro Tour content on YouTube?